Okay, good morning, everybody. And today is another round of coffee and questions. And so this is just a little handy thing for your shop. I ran across this about a year ago, and there are different manufacturers for these refillable compressed aerosol cans. This one's on Amazon currently. It's EWK. I do have one of these. There are many complaints, about the things plugging, and they don't last that long, and on and on and on. Let me explain to you how I use this. I buy WD-40 by the gallon, and I get incredible mileage out of it by using one of these because it's very easy to use, and it comes with these spray tips to give you, that fine, shot of stream spray. And I think they're incredibly handy, to have because of the cost savings. Like I said, because I buy it by the gallon. Now, you can use anything else that's that thin, but I wouldn't use anything that's not thin in it. And these things will pressurize up to 90 psi, and they have a pressure relief safety valve on them so that you can't overpressurize them. They simply unscrew, and I'll change the pictures here in a sec, and I'll show you how easy these are to use. Now, I find them really handy for very thin, like I said, liquids. So what's my main purpose when I bought this was to use it for WD-40. The other handy use that people use these for is they just fill them with air, period. And they use them to blow off keyboards, or they've got projects or hobbies that they're using where they just need some compressed air to blow things out. Yeah, it'll work good for that. I don't use them for that, but I read in the comments a lot of people buy them for their hobbies for that reason. Okay, let me change the picture and we'll get right after the questions that people have sent me, or we have discussed on the forum, regarding these refillable cans. Okay, so people get a little worried in the comment section, like I said, about, over pressurizing these. If you buy the ones that I'm mentioning, you can't do that. If you look in the picture up on step 3, after you filled it and secured it, there's a safety valve. It's meant to stop you from over pressurizing it, so there's really no danger. And like I said, they go up to generally right around 90 psi. Now, you can get different tips for these, like in picture 4 and so on, where it shoots a straight stream, or it can shoot like a wide spray. It's really a very easy thing to use, as long as you have a way to fill it with compressed air. Now, I have a compressor, so it's easy for me to do. My suggestion is, yes, you need a compressor. Somebody said you could fill it with a bicycle pump. I don't know. I've never tried. So I just use the compressor. Let me change the picture and we'll keep discussing this. Okay, now this is another picture off Amazon. This is the latest purchase that I made about these refillable canisters. This one's real good. I like it because it comes with 2 tips. If you ever screw up one tip or something goes wrong, I have that additional tip. It also is going to give you that safety relief. You can see it right there in the picture, up around the top of the nozzle. To me, these work really well, and they come in very handy. I have them where I can fill them with different products. So they're very easy to clean out. If you want to go from, let's say you're using WD-40, you wash it out real good with something like lacquer thinner or mineral spirits or something like that, and then you turn around and you fill it with mineral spirits or lacquer thinner or something else that you're using, or some kind of, brake fluid or carburetor cleaner or whatever you got. As long as it's a very thin fluid, these work great. A lot of the downside that I read is when people try to put other thicker materials in them or gummy type materials, then they turn around and criticize them and say that they're no good. But actually, I've had really good luck for these. They're very handy around my, my garage when I'm working on stuff because, like I said, I save money by buying it in quantity and just putting them in these. So the question is, how many do I personally own? I own these 2. I prefer this one over the other one, but the other one works equally fine. Now, I use them, like I said, I got one with mineral spirits, one with WD-40, because I do wood turning, and I like it because I can take that nozzle with mineral spirits and I can shoot it inside of a vessel, but that's a whole different topic. If I had just a general garage type, hobby thing I'm doing at home, one of them would be fine, and I would buy this one in this picture. And the cost, like I said, the cost savings for like WD-40 is great because I don't have to buy all those little aerosol cans all the time when I'm out at Home Depot. I simply fill mine up. It takes me minutes because I have a compressor, and like I said, it saves me quite a bit of money. Anyway, next question. Well, the first one that I have, which is the other one, I've had it for what, over 2 years. So, I mean, I've gotten my money's back out of it a bunch of times. So, yeah, I mean, there's consistency. They're reliable. No, that's what I use it for. I'm not saying you can't use it for other things. I have a friend that works on automobiles and he fills it with different types of fluids and he likes them. I mean, he has them labeled. He just takes a Sharpie and writes on them, whatever it is. And he's got several of them. I've got two. You can get away with one if you're not doing any of these, like auto mechanics or any of this other kind of work, but it's up to you. Can you, no, yeah, can you lose air in these things over time? No. I don't have a problem with the seal, even the one that I've had for over 2 years. I mean, I pressurize it. It probably sits out there for months sometimes before I go to use it again. It's still pressurized. So there's no problems in the seals that I've experienced so far. And this one right here, like I said, I keep coming back to this one that's in the picture. I just like it because of the two tips. It seals just as well. If I was only going to buy one, I would buy this one, like I said. Well, yeah, but it shows you in the picture. The other thing I like about it, too, is the nozzle. I always lose those damn little plastic ones that are on the cans of compressed WD-40 that you buy at Home Depot. I'm always losing that little plastic, spout all the time. What I like about this is it just folds down, and I don't lose it. And, I mean, it's frustrating because then I sit and look on the garage floor, what happened to it, where is it? That's a little annoying. So it's just a minor convenience. I mean, to be able to use this, then just fold the tip down. And I always fold the tip down because it's, I don't want to say that's fragile, but, you end up dropping it and bending it or damaging it. Well, at least I got that second nozzle that they sent me, but still, it's nice just to fold it down. I put it back on the shelf. I mean, and that's it. And I don't have any problems with it leaking, like I said. All right, there's not a whole lot to say on this. It was meant to be, just a quick product review and, what I think of this Fit Tools aluminum can and, the other one, the EWK. I'm the home handyman. I hope you people keep following me. I'll keep doing product reviews as I buy and try out things. My experience is not always what you're going to read about in the comments. Some of these people in the negative comments, I don't think they're using it correctly, or like I said, I use it for very thin fluids, so it works perfectly fine. I hope you folks click subscribe and keep following me, and I'll keep doing more of these. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.